Lord Taylor of Warwick.
There's an old saying, always plan ahead. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. A good plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow. Housing has always been a barometer of a nation's well-being. It is a practical sign of whether people are at the centre of a government's policies. Clearly, we need to stimulate the generation of our towns and cities. The economy has to start moving again after months of lockdown in response to COVID. Furthermore, additional homes need to be provided more easily and with less delay. I do recall when I was a barrister and district councillor being involved in planning applications which were too often frustrated by red tape. Ironically, the original symbolic meaning of red ribbon and red tape in the Bible was that of faith and hope. In modern times, we've turned that symbol on its head to signify the opposite. As far as PDR is concerned, I do have some practical questions for the Noble Minister. Would any utilities, for example, electricity meters and water tanks located at the top of such buildings need to be moved? If so, how will this be achieved? How will complex building works be carried out with individuals remaining in residence on the lower floors? What evidence would need to be submitted to the local authority as part of the prior approval process? Is this likely to result in higher fees being levied concerning applications for prior approval? The government has admitted that more than half the respondents did not support this proposal, and there were four main concerns. First of all, the lack of public consultation, the potential poor quality of the homes, problems concerning access and safety, and also the potential negative impact on others nearby. In response, the government has promised it will continue to engage with interested parties on the technical details. But what does this mean in practical terms? My Lords, as of September of last year, there were 216,000 long-term empty homes in England, which is more than 72% of the government's annual new homes target. Meanwhile, there are more than 1 million families stuck on local authority waiting lists for social housing. And as of January of this year, there are almost 25,000 houses in London alone being left unoccupied, the highest number since 2012. Whilst I'm not against PDR in principle, what is the government doing to address this wasteful resource of thousands of empty flats and houses which could provide accommodation for homeless families? My Lords, the initials PDR also stand for the management term Performance and Development Review. It's an annual review of how well a project is doing. I hope that even in 1 year's time, the PDR initials will also mean positive, dynamic results.
I call the next speaker Lord Bartia.